So we practice one rack each, and then we start.
Beautiful shot there.
Oh, wow. Stop it, please. From the Gandia Hotel here in Valencia in Spain. Our next match is between Bean Hung and Beda Al-Wahadi up against Diana Kodieva and Sanjin Perivanovic. I messed up the easiest name of the lot just then. It's best of 3 sets, races to 4. It's winner breaks, 30-second shot clock, 1 extension each per rack. It's 10 ball, cool shot. I'm Mark White, and calling the shots with me in the booth for this one, all the way from sunny Canada, is Eric Hawlinson, and calling the shots with me in the booth for this.
Hey, good to be with you guys. Interesting match here. Not too much known about Kodieva. She's coming in at a 680 Fargo, so a capable player. Bean Hung, a rising star on the female side. Really an underrated player in my opinion. Give the small edge to Hung and Al-Wahadi here, but Perivanovic and Kodieva more than capable of making it a good match, possibly winning it.
Really? You're going with Bean and Beda, are you? Well, I'm going to go with
I like
Sanjin
it.
and Kodieva then in that instance.
Okay, I'll transfer you some virtual Starbucks coffee points. We'll bet a coffee.
Yeah, going to be a good game. Whoever wins it, we know all of them. Actually, Diana Kodieva has an older sister who plays called Camilla, but I think she took some time out to have a family. Camilla, I think that's what I heard through the grapevine. Enough of these songs. Let the music play. Let's get this on. Sanjin Perivanovic to break then. Best of 3 sets. Races to 4. Winner breaks. Winner breaks in alternate sets as well. So here we go.
Nothing down for Perivanovic. Look at the 1 for Al-Wahadi. Likely shooting first here.
I was seeing double there for a second.
Long distance, but pretty natural position. It's to try to avoid the 4 coming back towards the 2, but just focus on the pocketing here. Tough opener off the first shot, coming in cold. So first good chance to Kodieva. Kodieva's from Belarus. Same original country as Veselova Steyr. Bit of quick communication. Looks like Perivanovic is going to lead her a little bit. good rack here, Mark. 5 connects to the 6.
Yeah, just this next shot is the one, I think. Not much movement after this one. Bring the last couple of diamonds of each other. This is the shot.
It's actually a little... Yeah, sorry. He's actually a little straight. He wants to get straight on the 5, so he's going to have to put some kind of power move on the cue ball to get it going to the right enough. Might come all the way back, Mark. Big stroke shot coming here.
I think he is. He put plenty of chalk on that tip. Doesn't want to risk the miscue. He's going to be putting a lot into this one, Eric. Wow, what a shot.
Good shot. Straight enough to hold now.
Does have, yeah, and this was a fault of hers in the match that I saw her play yesterday against Spaniard Sylvie Fiebler. She was overhitting a lot, and if you watch her stroke, Eric, it's very, very quick backswing and very, very quick follow through, and she does struggle with the pace slightly. You know, a slower backswing is much easier to judge the pace. It's the one thing that she struggled with yesterday, to be honest.
Yeah, I did see that transition a little quick. Especially when you're trying to hit those finesse kind of medium speed shots. Can show up.
Some nice prize money on offer here. 40,000 to the winners, 20 to the runners up. 10 grand for losing semi-finalists, and 5th through 8th. 5,000. So some big prize money on offer here. Total prize fund of 100 grand. 32 teams. That's not to be sniffed at, Eric.
Definitely, and staying in the stroke too for the singles events.
Yeah, and the women's draw has just been made, the last 16, and I will go through that, guys, in between the racks. But there's some very, very interesting matchups I'll tell you about after this rack. Bader Al-Wahadi was a regular on the PBS tour. He's played lots and lots of the events. Had some good finishes as well. I think he actually won one, didn't he? I want to say it was Wisconsin, maybe.
For sure made it to the final. Might have won it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely been in the final. I could be wrong there that he won it. So good chance here then to take the opening rack. Very nicely done, being hung and Bader Al-Wahadi. One rack to the good. Now let me just take you through this last 16, and Eric, afterwards you can tell me what you think is the good matchups here. Wei Chu Chen will play fellow Taiwanese patron Tsai. Christina Grimm is up against Han Yu. Chao Che-Yu has drawn Sophia Mast. It's a tough one, I think, for Sophia. Seo Sewa is up against Amber Chen. Pia Filler against Yvonne Ullmann-Hebler, an all-German tie there. Now this is the one for me of the round, Eric. Kelly Fisher has drawn Shasha Liu. Bean Hung against Wang Ling Wang. And Jasmine Ocean against Christina Zlateva. They are the last 16. What matches jump out at you there, Eric?
Yeah, I think Filler's becoming a real force. You know, I like her first round matchup, so make her a decent favorite to make it to the quarterfinals. But for sure, Kelly and Shasha is the closest matchup of the 8.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? For both of them. Sophia Mast, a tough one for her as well against Che Yu. Big break there from Bader. No joy though. And a shot at the 1, Eric.
Yeah, gonna have to avoid the 8 coming across table.
You can choose when you come in, when you
8 ball's kind of right in the middle of the path that the cue ball wants to take to get over properly onto the 2. If they're thinking about getting down there, well, I guess they could go to either pocket, really. Take it around 3 rails into the top right.
Yeah, top right it is.
Nice shot.
Good
How's the
shot.
speed? Just a little overdone, but she does have the corner. Saying take it in the side. A little daunting to play a ball on the side at that sharply and at that speed.
Yeah, they're not the easiest of pockets, the sides on these Predator arc tables. Need some left-hand spin as well, just to check it off of the rail. Played it pretty good. Former world.
Ideally would like to get an
ball.
angle. Go ahead.
I was just going to say he's reached the final against Shane Van Bonen, of course, in the World 8 Ball a couple of years ago.
Yeah, definitely one of the top 50 men in the world. Probably bordering into top 25 at times. He's pretty short on the backstroke too, just a little bit better on the transition.
Swing it round in and out the corner. Look at them eyes on the prize, flicking between object ball and cue ball. Oh, I think she may have just got there, has she? Seemed to have a little bit of check side on that, Eric. I think she didn't cue it too well. Cue ball reacted funny coming off the second rail. Kind of slowed up, didn't it?
I agree, yeah. Just caught a little bit of inside, wanted a bit more running spin there. Just called it in the corner, but he's got to jump at it. Big spot here for this team. Great shot.
What a shot from Berlovanovic. Terrific. Up over the 9 ball. No problem. Couldn't have hit that better. Cue ball ran on just a little bit, but it's still okay, this.
Good recovery, decently back in line now. Just wants to maintain angle with the cue ball going up table towards the 10. Following angle will work here. You know, the only positive of having a quick backstroke like that is that generally the stroke is shorter and generally you'll pocket a little better on kind of open table pocketing than someone with a longer backstroke. But the challenge for her is just controlling the cue ball well.
Yeah, reminds me of Kelly Fisher in a way, the way she strokes the ball. Kelly has a very short, quick backswing,
Yep.
but generally gets through the ball a bit smoother, I think. But it's working. All square at 1-1. Great jump shot from Pedovanovic on the 5 ball. Hope we get to see that again. Terrific hop over the 9. There it is. I'm sure you'll see that on some highlight reels as well, guys. On the Predator Pro Billiard Series Facebook page. I see they've been doing lots of social media since the beginning of this, so good work, guys. Good job. I've saved a nice fact for you, Eric, for my last match of the day. I'll tell you that one sometime throughout this match. Also keep you up to date with all the latest scores.
Average power on the break. Cut it a little bit so didn't get that explosion reaction out of the rack. The 7 balls kind of bunched up together over on the left side. I think they have to push down near the 9 here. 3 ball could get in the way of the safe path with the cue ball coming back up table. Push to a jump. This is aggressive, Mark.
Yeah, we saw that 5 ball jump earlier on. I think it is Sanjin to go again, maybe giving it back.
Yeah, I'd expect them to give this one back. X factor there was they tied up the 5 and the 7. So not everything riding on this jump shot.
Flick off the 10, going close to the corner. Well, it's not in. Wouldn't have made any difference anyway. Didn't call it in that pocket. A little flick off the purple 4 as well.
Yeah, I think there might be a lane between the 4 or 5 here, 2-5. Best case scenario, he comes back into the 7 and opens up the 7 a little bit. Just going to save that for later. The 4 is actually in a decent position to open up the 5.
Here's kind of all your eggs in one basket though, isn't it, doing it off the 4? Because if you don't get the correct contact, it's end of visit. You can always play the combo, I suppose, if you got right behind it on the rail, Eric. It's a possibility.
Yeah, those are deceiving. When the object ball's so close to the rail like that, it's tough to really kind of back cut it sideways. Combo's tougher than it looks.
Yeah, the air rushes out, hoping to blow the 3 ball into the side. Oh, he really is good with that jump stick, isn't he? He's given her a chance now. Look at this, Eric. Has a nice angle on this 4 ball. I know it's a little bit thin, but I think she can make the angle into the 4 or the 7. Sorry, the 5 or the 7.
Yeah, a bit of right spin. Yeah, a bit of right spin. It'll actually help the 4 ball cut over thinly as well. I'm just going to bank it. Surprise mark. This has to be
Yeah, me
more of a
too.
safe play than actually banking at it. Well, just move the 7 a little bit, so the combo is on now.
Four-ball corner pocket.
Possible double kiss here. Oh, caught a bit of left spin and it swerved the cue ball wide. That's an underrated thing whenever you're elevating like that. The ball can start swerving, and you would think, how can a pro ever miss the full ball? It's just that swerve action that happens whenever you get elevated.
Well, the combo it is.
Seven-ball corner.
Wrong side of the table for Pelivanovic, but he'll be able to switch over left-handed here. Good
There,
start from
please.
both teams, both running multiple balls. Showing a little bit of restraint on the 4 there, playing the slightly higher percentage shot. Worked out well for them in this rack.
Yeah, if Kordieva is a little bit suspect. I think it's on the kind of shot that she's going to be left with next, where she's got to put a little bit of power into it over distance. Doesn't want to draw into the pocket either.
Yeah, stretching here.
Mind out the way, Sanjin, we can't see, mate. Well, she got through it, okay. So, Pelivanovic and Kordieva will lead in this first set, race to 4. Good stuff. Now then, let's go around the room and give you some latest scores. Hong and Sun are a set up and 2-1 up against Marco Teucher and Wang Wang Lin. Kazakis and Fischer already won 2-0. Goldberg and Larsen 1-1 in sets, and Laniga and Fato are 1 up in the second set there. Hebler and Sufi have started, but it's Sarach and Gangflo. A great combination there, I think. 1 set up and 1-1 in the second set. Matakainen and Holmström have beaten Filler and Dennis Graber by 2-1. Sarah and Zelinsky also 2-0 winners over Benko and Valeri.
Yeah, interesting result there with Hjalmarström and Matikainen beating one of the predetermined favorites, I would say. Hjalmarström's an underrated player. She'll be in the Girls World Junior Championships later in the week. Expect to see her near the end of the tournament.
Yeah, she really is beginning to follow in her idol's footstep. Jasmine Ocean is her favourite player. That's who she models her game on. she's starting off her young career in a very, very positive way, Eric, isn't she? Great to watch. Good player, great fundamentals.
Yeah, I did some commentary on her on one of her matches in one of the Euro Tours. I was very impressed.
I would imagine she'll be playing in the Euro Tour that follows this as well, on the 4th to the 7th of December in this very venue. Lots and lots going on. The Women's Open, the Men's Open, the doubles, the juniors, under 19s and under 17s, and then followed by the Euro Tour for Gandia as well. So busy fortnight coming up. Does she fancy the 10? I think that's what they've played, haven't they?
The combo's there when the combo's off angle, but when the cue ball's right on the line that you kind of need to cut the 3 at, it's not that tough.
Yeah,
it's tough, but not as tough as if you're off angle. Maybe.
Not sure what she called, Eric.
You're right,
she
Mark.
did call the 10. Well, will he have a go at this?
10 ball corner.
Yeah, he has to really draw off the side rail with some right hand spin.
Yeah, lots of blockers over on the left side of the
right.
table, so good two-way shot here.
It's close. Oh, it's very close. It's in. Great shot, Bader Alawahadi.
Big spot in the first set, too.
Yeah, and I think Sanjin wanted her to play the 3-7 combo or whatever it was, Eric. I don't think he expected her to be going the 3-4 combo, I think. He thought she was going to play, but ended up playing the 10 ball. Bader said, "Thank you very much." Early 10s, of course, counting in this. It's not WPA rules, it's Pro Billiard Series rules.
All players going from a similar location on the break. Seen a lot of players favoring the cut break this week. Trying to make that one on the side. More of a square hit this time, but ball down, and good look at the 1 here.
Yeah, good path to the 3 as well, Eric. Having sunk the 2 in the side pocket.
Little straight, but close to it, so she'll feel comfortable targeting the thin part of the pocket here and creating some movement back towards the 4.
Been originally from Taiwan, now living and representing Australia.
Yeah, really one of the most active players on the women's circuit. Plays in the hay ball events from time to time. Plays in the WPBA.
Super nice person as well, really is.
Yeah, I like how she hits the ball. I think she has good potential to be somewhere in the top 10.
Playing well together, aren't they? Looking very, very strong. Now another power couple, Eric, Mario He and Han Yu. What a team that is. They're 1-1 at the moment with Al Ubaidi and Soldad Ayala. And it's 2-1 to the Panda and Han Yu. In the deciding set, I should say.
Yeah, it's a great team. Surprisingly, Han Yu didn't make it through to the final 16 in the Women's Open event. Must have had a tough draw. One of the favorites coming in.
Yeah, the losers' first round was stacked with talent. There was a lot of victims in the first round. Players that you thought would have got through but didn't. Now, does she go up and down here, Eric, or can she hold it? She can hold it, I think, yes. Bit of spin,
Yeah, just
maybe.
comfortable enough to
Right
hold.
hand.
Yeah, the right will slow it down a little bit too.
Yeah, we've got ourselves a match. To and froing, 3-2 now. On the hill first for Al-Wahadi and Bean Hung. Monika Zarbek and Mieszko Fortunski have gone through in straight sets against Candela and Lanini.
Yeah, all business, this team of Bader and Hung.
Yeah, I've got to say, I do like them. But I did go with Perivanovic and Kodyeva, though, as my choice for this one to go through. We'll see. Bader almost going to the side, not quite. Well, put a lot into that big break, Eric, wasn't it?
Yeah, I actually like that breaking location. I don't see a lot of players trying it. You see Josh Filler trying it sometimes, Moritz Neuhausen when he plays on the Pro Billiard Series. It's kind of like a halfway between the middle and the side rail, but you can get a little more power breaking from the bed of the table. But yeah, different looking rack here than we've seen in the first five. Ball spread all over the table here.
It's kind of a mix, isn't it, between going from the middle to the side, and you're getting that kind of mix of the spread of the balls as well, aren't you? They're opening, but not quite as much as if you go from the centre.
Yeah,
And not
I
quite
like
as clustered. Yeah, I do like it, I've got to say.
And going from a bit more diagonal attack angle, you still have a chance to make the one on the side. It'll tend to go high of the pocket, but there's a chance because you're attacking it more from a diagonal angle. Not clear if the 3 passes the 9 here. He's going to have to load this up with a fair bit of left.
Played it well. Hold up. It did.
2 still there, I think, Mark. Caught it thinly in the pocket. So overran position a little bit.
I beg your pardon, yeah. I thought the 2 went on the break. But it didn't, it was dry, wasn't it? Apologies, guys.
Fair bit short of that.
Oh, it's
Ooh,
ruined
but
the
she's
3
tied
though.
up to 3-8.
It's ruined the 3. a consolation prize.
That could actually help them if the 3 didn't pocket in the first place, because it looks like there's a 3-8 combo on now. That does pass, reasonably comfortable. Looks like they're going to play to the short side of it. Just has to cut the 3 a little too much to get ideally into the combo angle.
Giving her a big wide margin of choice. I like that. Gave her an area there. Eric didn't say put it there, so just put it between those two parts, a good 1.5 foot apart. The choices he gave up. She's finished a little bit short.
Yeah, if she doesn't get perfect, there's a safe option behind the 8.
Yeah, going behind the 8 here. Just in case call. And he'll have a shot at the 4 should it go. It's not going to go. It's not going to go. And hasn't got the cover. Might have to go rail first here, Eric.
I think
if he
so.
can clip
Around
the right hand side of the cue ball and swing it round rail first. I wonder.
Yeah, he's got the proper side of the cue ball. He wants to be spinning it with right. There's a path tight of the 5, but definitely tough when you're elevated this much. Cue ball's going to swerve. Good try. Just caught it a little thick.
Yeah, not enough spin on it either. Very, very difficult though, wasn't it? Over the top of the 9, Eric. Very difficult shot.
Quick communication there. Cue ball behind the 9.
It's those touch shots, Eric, that get to the speed of Kojieva as well, you know. Very, very quick, back and forwards. So hard to control those delicate little shots, isn't it?
Yeah, you just need a lot of right spin on that, and when you're quick through the action, you just kind of don't get as much rotation on the cue ball in some spots. But a miss from Hung here.
Yeah, possible combo on the 6 as well.
6 ball corner pocket.
Bit of back and forth play, but Kojieva and Pelivanovic looking back to make it hill here in this first set. Ooh, it's a big miss.
Yeah, didn't expect him to miss that. He's had a little bit of a rough time just recently, Sanjin. He lost his father, and it's never easy to lose a parent when you're as young as Sanjin is. Very tough. Thoughts going out to him for that. I remember losing my father. He's been gone 8 years now, but it's always just like it was yesterday. It never really goes away from you.
Shot there, and they're in good line now. Little thin on the 7, actually. One more good shot from Hung. Middle of the table wide open here, so lots of room to move the cue ball around.
And it's for the first set. In and out of the corner with the cue ball. Little bounce would be nice. That's okay. played that nicely, Eric, didn't she? Stayed
Yeah,
away
both
from the
players
side
playing well.
pocket. Very good stuff, and there it is, the first set, the fist pump for Bean Hung and Beda Alawahadi. Both teams being asked if they want to go for a timeout, and Bean Hung says yes, we'll have a timeout. So I think it's only fair that Eric Hallefson and myself take a timeout as well. You do the same, guys. We'll be back as soon as the players are back. Welcome back, guys, to the Gandia Palace Hotel here in Gandia, Valencia, in Spain. Here's a look at the schedule. We have the last 16 matches in the Women's Open to come at 7:30 p.m. local time. We're concentrating on the doubles, though, in this round. Breaking off Bean Hung, her and her partner, Beda Alohadi, taking the first set 4-2. Eric Hallison and myself, Mark White, in the booth for you. How's the break, Eric?
Yeah, 4-railer in there for Hung. No shot on the 1. They elected to push to a jump earlier in the first set. Kind of a similar situation. 1 was in a similar spot. 4's tied up with the 9, so they could consider doing the same here. Just going to jump from where it is.
Jump himself.
Yeah.
This is a big jump, Eric, isn't it?
Yeah, long distance, well. 4 feet to the 8 ball here.
Poof.
That's pretty aggressive, Mark.
Very surprised he took that on. It was a hell of a long jump to clear the 8 ball, Eric, wasn't it? And to get it back down again for the 1, he would have done well to keep the balls on the table, to be honest.
So 1 rail angle going off the right long rail into the 2-4. Looks like they're going to choose the offensive option here. Just into a safe. He's overhit this, though.
Playing behind the 7.
Yeah, tough to jump at this one for a right-hander. Looks like Hung's not afraid to take her own lead. Had her own thoughts on this one. Batter stepping in, giving her a little more insight. Looks like she is going to go with his option. She was thinking 3 rails this way. He's saying 2.
Wow, what a great
typically
effort.
It would have been, yeah, typically it would have been 3 there, but I think they were worried about the 2 kicking into the 9 off 3 rails. Smart shot. It's worked out okay. Probably be in trouble. Well, they will be in trouble in the next one.
Sanjin forgotten his extension. It was in his bag, which is behind the scenes. We don't want any bags in the way of our beautiful arena, do we? So he'd forgotten to bring the extension with him. And he needed the extension, the other extension as well, the time one, by the time he got it. There's a lesson for all you youngsters. If you need all your equipment, make sure you've got it out at the start. Screw your jump cue together. See so many players sometimes haven't even got their jump cue set up.
Yeah, there was a funny one with JB Sukal in the Philippines Open. You were over there, Mark, where he couldn't get his jump cue apart. Look at this.
Yes, and David Al-Qaedi helped him out. Was that the time?
Yeah. Yep.
It was his 17th birthday yesterday, JB Sukal. He's a character. He really is great fun. Huge following. Same as AJ Manis, they were going crazy over there. We had Bustamante there, we had Efren Reyes there as well, Carlo Biardo. You name a legend, they were there. Carlo just inducted into the BCA Hall of Fame as well last week, which was great to see. His speech is available actually on YouTube if you want to see it, guys. Oh, this is too hard. It's too hard.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to cut the 4 enough to create anything offensive. Yeah, I think behind the 10's a good save here. She might be just the slightest bit worried about the cue ball running into the 9 if she follows it.
Yeah, Bader seeming to get much more involved in Bean's shots in this set. Not always a good thing. I think sometimes
I noticed
just
that.
let your partner play, you know, unless she asks you for an opinion. I think just get down and play the shot you like. She didn't really like that she had to play. And it's gone wrong again, Eric, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it's one thing if your partner's looking for help, but if they're going to make decisions on their own, and especially, you know, Hung is a high-level player, somewhere around 730, 740 Fargo, I don't mind just letting them go. You know, they're going to shoot the shots that they're comfortable with. It's different if your partner's a lower level. They might be just shooting the totally wrong shot, but I don't think she's going to make any bad decisions like that. At the same time, it's tough to lay off if you're the partner, too.
Yeah, I understand both sides of the argument. But it's much better a player playing a shot that she prefers to play rather than playing your partner's shot, a shot that you don't want to play, you're not confident of playing, you know. There's a fine balance, isn't there? And that's what we talk about when we talk about, you know, the way certain teams gel. I mean, I just messaged Wei to say how well I thought they played. And she said she was learning so much off Eklund when she was playing with him, but they just played at their own pace and didn't ask for any help, you know, only if they wanted it, which I think is the right way to play doubles.
I agree.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I just noticed, Eric. I don't know whether you noticed it as well. The way that Sanjin lined up for that 9 ball, I'm pretty sure he's been having a look at sight right. It wouldn't surprise me. The way he was just settling up with his legs in line with his shoulders, just shuffling into the right position and then just stepping into the shot with one pace.
100% that was a sight right approach there. The theory is that you have a little bit more feel off the center of your body compared to the side of your body. The old school way is to aim off the side of your body and just step directly into the shot. But the sight right theory is that you have more feeling off the center of your body. Tricky part is you have to step over to the line perfectly. There's things about keeping your head still while your foot is moving over as well. But it's been adopted by some top players. Jason Shaw's into it.
Absolutely. I mean, there's something about it. It certainly is. If you're at a certain level and you're looking for a little tweak, it's certainly something that people are looking at. But there's more products going to be on the market very, very soon. Mark Williams, a snooker player, has given the chance to Kelly Fisher and Alison Fisher to bring out their own version, which is called Q-Line. That's also going to be available very, very soon.
Interesting. Sight right base though?
Yeah, and it's more simple for me. I had a go with it when she was in Thailand, and yeah, it's a good way of. What it does teach you is getting on it right on the line with your dominant eye, and even a part, you know, a fraction of your dominant eye. not just that eye, but a particular part of an eye, which is genius, really. And yeah, it was invented by Mark Williams, the snooker champion. Kelly will be doing it for Hayball, and for American Ball, Mark's doing it for snooker. Great shot.
This.
That's a lovely kick shot.
And on the
he
two.
wanted the big bump as well.
Wow.
That's shot of the night for me so far. The position as well, okay, a little bit fortunate to end up on the two, but played it with great pace. Good shot, Sanjin.
I don't mind trying to come to the far side of it, but I think it's just a little straight where they're worried about getting behind the 7. So we're going to take some angle coming up table here. Just has to be a little careful of the 9 coming over to the left side.
Lovely bit of left-hand spin. Watch the 9 ball. He's okay. A little anxious moment there as it was heading towards the 9 ball, but it's okay. Now just check this young lady's technique, Eric. Tell me what you think about this backswing. Would you hit?
Yeah, like we were saying, I mean, she was a little smoother there because the pocketing was real easy, but just, I think in spots, looking to lengthen her backstroke out a little bit and definitely looking to slow the forward stroke down a little more. You know, especially when you're trying to get a lot of rotation in the ball. It's beneficial to just have like really good timing through the forward stroke.
Yeah, short of pace again, wasn't she, on that one?
And that's what will tend to happen with that type of stroke.
I think it makes the game very interesting to see all the different styles. Of course, guys, what we're saying is just suggestions. What works for one person won't necessarily work for another. But I just think if you're not winning world titles and, you know, up there in the top 10, Eric, you need to change something to be more consistent and smoother. That was better.
Yeah, what's funny is a lot of the new school Filipino players are going with that shorter backstroke and quicker acceleration, but they still find a way to find that timing point. It's kind of hard to explain, but just really need to not rush the forward stroke. Backstroke, longer backstroke will tend to do that easier, but the shorter one will pocket balls a little better too. Like Jason Shaw is very good at that, not taking the cue too far back. But still timing the ball well.
Johan Chua is another one who doesn't have too much backswing, but still produces that great cue power, and it's because he's accelerating through the ball rather than stabbing at it. But I think it's the hardest thing to do with a cue is to have a short backswing and a long follow through. I really think it's hard. High five. It's 2-0. They're bossing this second set. So I haven't asked you yet, Eric. This is the first day I've been commentating with you. Who's your favourite out of the last 16 in the women's? Do you want me to run through them once more for you?
I've got a couple in mind. I liked how Jasmine was playing. I think Kelly's on a hot streak. I mean, when Kelly's on her top game, she's just knows how to win, you know, just one of those players that knows how to get over the finish line. Look for her to do well. Yeah, I mean, Shasha and Remind me, her opponent, was it Kelly in the first round?
Yeah, it's Kelly.
Yeah, so that's tough. The winner of that, I think, will do well. Look for Jasmine to do well, too, I think.
Yeah, Jasmine's up against Christina Zlateva. These matches, guys, will be played later, and just as you mentioned, Shasha Liu and Kelly Fisher, that will be the match on table 1 on this table next, guys. Something to look forward to. I would have been commentating on that, but I've swapped a match with Benjamin Belhassan. He'll be with you for that one. Yeah, Pia as well, I think, is there or thereabouts. Wei Chu Chen has always got a chance. So's Seo Sewa. Just so much talent. Amber Chen's been playing well also. Bean Hung, of course. She's got Wang Ling Wang. It's not too bad of a draw. Any one of them very, very capable of winning it.
Yeah, again, a lot more communication in the set, and it hasn't turned out well. Could be coincidental, but we were just talking about that dynamic of maybe over-communicating a bit. Tough angle into the side there. And another open chance for Pelivanovic and Kojieva. No real problems here, Mark. Middle of the table nice and open. Makes it easier to move the cue ball around. He's got too much angle here, though. Even if the cue ball's missing the 4 on the way across, it's tough to hold the speed. Tough shot, elevated, blind pocket. Really just a misplay by Pelivanovic on the position there. Kick the only option here for Hung. Trying to stick the cue ball where the 2 is.
Oh,
great shot.
Called the side just in case, but played a very, very good shot there, Eric. Is the potting angle there? That's the question. Don't think it is. He's going with the jump stick again.
Yeah, Sanjin made a couple jumps in the first set, but this will be the toughest of the 3 that he's had.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2. Can he make it 3 for 3? Good effort, good cue ball. Very good cue ball. It's going to be another jump coming up, I think, especially if it's bayed up. He does love a jump. His last one didn't even clear the 8 ball, though. It was a long jump. This is more the jumping kind of distance that you feel comfortable with, isn't it? Beautiful.
Got it. Looks like the 6 ball is going to make the pocket a little bigger for the 3 here. Little surprised she's elevating. Confident play from Hung. Nice stroke. She hits those high-level shots real well. Doesn't just maintains the same stroke pace. Didn't want to run into the 8 there. Gonna be forced
Big
into a
pocket,
safe, I
Eric.
think.
You don't
Yeah,
like the
it's
5?
possible. I might be just leading a little long. If it was more direct, I like it for sure.
Maybe straighten it up with a bit of pace. No. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
With the 6 in.
Didn't
Here's a
want
big
that.
turning point in the second set.
5 ball corner pocket.
Yeah, put straight back in, of course. That's the option. Made the ball that she didn't call. So calling Bade up back to the table. Another jump shot. Ran out of pace. Well, what a chance now for Kodyeva and Perdovanovic to really make strides into this second set. Get on the hill, Eric. Good chance.
Yeah, I actually don't mind running into the 9 here if it's too close to the rail. Very little chance of getting behind it. It's decently far off though.
Yeah, they're asking
Bit of
whose shot it
confusion
is.
about where they're at in the rotation. Yeah.
Yeah, they can ask the referee.
When you didn't play, then it's your turn.
Yeah, all sorted out. Whenever someone else is put back in again, it just confuses things slightly. Move.
Looks like the 9's far enough off the rail to play it in the side. Yeah, it's far enough off that they can play it in the side, so no need to move it.
Okay. I'm glad you're here, Eric, to save the day. They used to call you Big Red. I'm going to call you Big Red Adair. You're the man to put out the fires that I start.
Drawing angle is playing into the corner a little more, so she will take it in the corner here. Pretty high speed, but got it down. Onto the hill now for Kodyeva and Palivanovic.
Yeah, just getting an update for who is where. I already told you Kelly Fisher is up against Shasha Liu on table 1, and on table 2 it's going to be Wei Tzu Chen against Pei Chun Sai. Just asking for clarification on whose break it is. Getting a little bit confusing with these misses and push outs and player option, all those different things going on in this match. It's full of incident, isn't it? Very, very intriguing match. Looks like it could be going a set each here, so a deciding set looks as if it's on the cards.
Yeah, I made the 1 this time. That's the break that Jasmine Ocean was going with in her singles match that I watched. Specifically targeting the cue ball to the diamond closer to the corner pocket. And she did make the one a few times. Well, could be something that players might start to catch on to if they're noticing the one is going in at a high enough percentage. Tough one there. Had to break into the three. Just didn't get the proper result. Distance. Window might come up here. I believe it has.
Yeah, get a nudge into
A
the
little
four
awkward
as well,
to
I think.
Yeah, a little awkward to hold for it. Kind of have to stun it to really get into the four. Maybe some left spin will swing it over a bit.
Ah. Yeah, you called it just a little bit too thin on the contact. Unlucky. Half ball contact would have been perfect. Would have been on this ball into the bottom right hand corner. Just a safety from here. He's kind of getting involved in every shot she's playing now, isn't he? I'm not sure I like this,
noticed.
Eric. This set has gone 3-0 already, and it's a change of plan. They weren't talking this much in the opening set, and they won it 4-2. Surely it can't be a coincidence. She even looks puzzled when he's explaining to her.
Yeah, is there a language barrier at all, or?
No, Bader speaks good English. Beanhung is absolutely fluent. She's even got an Aussie accent now. She's been there so long.
Back to the jump cue for Pelivanovic, and he's dangerous with it. We've seen that so far in these two sets.
Yeah, it's 2 for 3. Can he make it 3 for 4? Very, very close. Now a chance.
Let's see if they can get back in rhythm here, because this is a fairly decent opener. Might be a little bit to think about with the 6. We'll just see if he kind of lets her go a little more here. Looks like he is.
Yeah,
I think
away.
the coincidental part was there was a little bit more safe in this set than there was in the first set, and safe would be the time that you're conversing a little more. But again, maybe just overcoaching a bit.
Yeah, you never know. You know, she might be comfortable with it. I mean, I can remember asking April Larson after she played with Shane Van Boning. Like, he was behind her every single shot. It was like he was playing every single shot for her. But she said without him there, she would have just gone to pieces. She didn't even, you know, he was giving her ideas that she would never even have thought of. So she was very, very happy to have him coaching her so much. So it's different strokes for different folks. A little reminder of exactly how tight these side pockets are. It wobbled a bit, but it went in. That's the main thing. 3-1, 1 set point saved. And they got the break back. This was the one where just caught that 4-ball too thin. The jump shot went wrong. And then from there, Bader and Bean said thank you very much. I think all this fist pumping actually started in the game of bowling, 10-pin bowling, Eric. And I can remember as a kid watching all the teams play in my local bowling alley on Walton Pier. And they told me it was because they were passing on the good luck. I'm not sure that's why pool players do it, but that was what the 10-pin bowlers were doing, was passing on their good fortune.
Yeah, I think after the pandemic, it's slipped this way into just normal culture now. People are getting away from shaking hands a little more.
In snooker, they tend to tap the table and even tap the butt of the cue on the floor or tap the leg. And that actually comes from orchestras playing music when, say, the violinist would be doing a solo, and it was a very good solo. In appreciation, the other orchestra members would tap their foot on the floor or tap their instrument on the floor, whichever they were playing, or even tap their leg, and that was a sign of a good performance by the solo artist. And apparently I read that's where it comes from in snooker, for sure. The tapping on the table comes from music, orchestra.
Very interesting. We need the origin of the finger snap. The Europeans in pool, they like the finger snap to appreciate a good shot. Might need AI for that one.
Yeah. Of course they weren't allowed to talk in the orchestra, no talking whatsoever, so that was a way of showing their appreciation with a tap or a tap. Well, it's not an easy chance, but it's a chance to take control of this rack. Anywhere just past the centre, please, Diana. Played it well. Just a little bit hard.
Yeah, you're forced to roll through to the short side. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, just a little bit strong from where he wanted. I think he wanted the angle to go into the 3, actually.
It does go on the bottom right, but might have a little too much angle for that play.
Yeah, good shot.
Nice shot.
Lovely little controlled nudge. I know players don't like going into balls unless they really, really have to. But that was kind of couldn't go wrong if you played it right, if you get what I mean. So a chance then to close out this second set and go to a decider.
Whenever the ball you're moving is real close to the ball you're shooting, gives you a real good feel of what parts of the ball you can get into. Higher level of control. They've played well in this set, Mark. Not going to win a set 4-1 against a strong team like Hung and Alawadi if you don't play well. Bit of scrappy play from the other team. But look, good signs here.
Well, Jasmine Ocean and Albin Ocean are in action against Jonas Salto Comino and Savannah Easton. What a great match that is. 3-2 at the moment to the Oceans. this is a bit of a stretch. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Given Sanjin.
sharing cues.
Sanjin has given him his cue. Now, I think she normally plays with a mez. I hope her sponsor's not watching. She's playing with a Revo, but don't tell anyone. Oh no, she's Predator. I beg your pardon. I think I just saw the cat on her t-shirt. Apologies. Sorry, Karim. Wow.
For the set win. Hasn't left it easy at all. Only safe here is up the middle with the 10, but the speed will have to be perfect. I think you might consider long banking this.
10 ball corner pocket.
There he goes.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't like the side to side, but then I guess he could leave the bank on for them into the side, so if you've got a chance you might as well go aggressive. It's close. Oh, so close. Yet so far there's going to be another set required. Bean not looking too disappointed. She knows it was a great effort. It really was. Another inch over to the left and it would have been in. So there it is then. We're 4-1 in the second set. Off come the gloves. Out go the players and out go the commentators. Eric Hallofson and myself, Mark White. We will be back for the deciding set very, very soon. You don't want to miss the end of this one, guys. It could be fireworks. Welcome back, guys, to beautiful city in Valencia called Gandia. Eric Halderson and myself, Mark White, are here taking you through this little monster mixed doubles championships from the lovely Gandia Hotel Conference Centre. Nicely poised, one set each. Oh, break of the night so far, that one. Look at this.
Yeah, went for
Eric.
the square break this time. Hit it perfect. It's the second or third time he's made a ball in the second row in the side pocket, breaking from the side rail. It's a little rare. Great start here for Kojieva and Pelivanovic. Oh, wow.
That was a horrible stroke, I'm afraid to say it. It was a very, very hurried, stabby stroke, wasn't it? Yeah, he's just telling her to calm down.
Must have been worried about getting by the 3 or something. Would have never missed that ball like that, but definitely looked out of sorts there.
Extension.
Winner round one is in progress. Kazakis and Fisher are back at it. Now 1-1 with Hong and Sun. Zelensky and Selsewa up against Matikainen and Linja Holmström. Zelensky and Sel are set down, Eric, in that one, but they are 2-1 up in the second set, so could be an upset on the cards there.
Well, I'm pretty sure Hjalmarström and Matikainen just defeated Filler and Grabe in the first round too, so that's proven to be a real strong team.
Yeah, Matikainen, no slouch, really good player from Finland, doesn't get the coverage maybe that he should. Very, very good player, very, very talented guy. And he's up there with Mäkinen.
Open table miss here from Kojieva, and that's 2 shots in a row now. See how it affects her going forward in the set.
Yeah, and it's a similar stroke, wasn't it, as well? I don't want to keep going on about it, but it's such a big part of the game that I wonder, is it something that she's working on? I know I've spoken to Kelly many times, and she says she's had it since she was a 12-year-old, Kelly. She's been playing 35 years, and she's had it the whole time that she's played, and she's won, well, so many world titles, 12 of them in different cue sports, including a Hayball world title. So she can't be that too bad, can she? Oh, one from Sanjin this time.
Yeah, stroked across that ball big time.
Yeah,
Little
really
elevated, felt like he needed a bit of right spin, but definitely out of control of the stroke there.
Right behind this we can see with Bader. Now this tip goes through the ball. Oh, a long way off as well. What's happening? I think it's nerves in this deciding set. Don't forget, guys, we could be going to a shootout. Now, I saw both teams practicing the shootout earlier. We've not had one yet on this table. Certainly not when I've been commentating anyway. I don't know whether you've seen any yet, Eric. Have you any shootouts?
Not yet.
Tend to see more in the latter stages of a tournament when the standard is that much higher and closer, shall I say.
Yeah, 5 misses in this rack mark. Surprising.
Well, I don't know about you, but I miss our stat guy, Michael Salmon. Where is he? Where's the pool stat guy when you need him? I like our stats, Eric, that we get.
Of course.
Always tell the true story, don't they? Played that nicely.
Yeah, a little too much angle to hold here. You might have to run into the 9.
Beautiful.
Missed the 9 going across, so big tester here for Kojieva.
Big pressure on this one, Eric.
Yeah, pretty natural movement with the cue ball, but definitely a missable ball here.
Played it well.
Shows the higher speed. Nicely played, perfect speed. Good aggressive stroke.
Yeah, nice. That'll give her a little bit of confidence. I wondered who was going to win that rack. It seemed that nobody wanted to win it. They were all missing, weren't they? Everyone missed a ball, I think, in that particular rack.
Yeah, we'll see on the replays here. Close to 5 balls missed.
It will be Diana Kodyeva to break the balls.
She's gone with the cut break on her previous breaks. Doesn't hit it with a ton of power, so she's seen a lot of balls kind of congested near the racking area.
The Oceans have taken the first set against Salto and Savannah Easton. There you saw the big quick movement of the cue. She made a ball though. Now Will Sanjin interested in the jump.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I've noticed happening too. On this real thin cut, the corner ball is actually going in the very corner closest to it. Saw Jasmine do that a couple times too. It happens in 8 ball, but it doesn't usually happen in 10 ball, but it's because of how thin they're cutting it. They might be onto something there. Gotta hit it with good power though.
Apologies, I thought the 1 ball went. It was the 9.
Yeah, that ball usually goes 4 rails around, but just because of the cut angle, it's getting pushed towards the corner.
Yeah, interesting. Little touch-up safety behind the 6.
He's taking away the left long rail too. Kocheva's over there at the left long rail. Ivanovic didn't even consider it. Might be there. 3's kind of in the way, even if she does have enough of the rail. So it will be 2 rails here.
Doesn't want any unwanted English. Needs a bit of left. Good shot. Brilliant shot.
Made it.
Very, very good shot. Let's put a smile on Sanjin's face. Put a smile on my
Shot of the
face
tournament,
as well.
Mark.
Terrific. Absolutely. So far. Terrific shot. Position as well. Nothing wrong with that stroke.
And they're already ahead 1-0 here, so looking to lengthen their lead and get a bit of comfort here in the 3rd set. Forced to play the 5 in the side, and going to have to play it in with a bit of speed, so exact cue ball position here is important. A little straight. Well, this is a lot tougher than it looks, Mark, playing a ball at this speed and sharply into the side. Don't believe he has an angle to play it in the corner. Even if he did, the cue ball's running into the 8 too much. So it looks like he's just going to kind of go halfway in between here. Draw it a bit, but not all the way over. It would really be just too much speed to play it all the way over.
This is super tough. Brilliant shot.
Another tester here for Diana.
Yeah, giving her a bit of confidence there, saying, come on, you can do this. She certainly can do it.
Wow.
Oh, unlucky. Got very, very close to the perfect shot there again. I think she's growing in confidence, you know, Eric.
Yeah, she's definitely made 8-ball last rack, 6-ball this rack. Tough pocketing. Passed both those tests.
That great 2-ball as well from the kick. Don't forget. Trying to kick this just before the side pocket and call the bank. That's what he's called. It's a pretty good shot. Is he going to get any reward? Well, I think it could be on this.
Yeah, she has enough of it.
Oh, what a thoroughly
Has a couple
entertaining
tough
match.
pocketing tests so far.
Well, a chance for 2-2. And it's Diana to shoot again. A little bit stabby that, wasn't it? That action there. Didn't cue it well. You need to stroke them home. Oh, this is nice. Coming towards the angle. Well, can he still cut this in, Eric, or does he just push it past the 10 ball?
I think the cue ball's too close. Can't create enough cut angle here.
Ekman, Kachi and Wei Chu Chen were very interested in this match as well. Both watching how this one was going. They can see the scoreboard from their position. Oh, referee's going to have to be on his toes here. Good shot. And that's an even better shot. Exactly as played. Well, there's some terrific shots being played in this match. There really has. There should be a highlight reel just for this match. Jumps and kicks. Great kick shot there.
Wow. That's about as much of the pocket as you can use there, Mark, but got it down.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just making a note of that terrific shot that Bader just played, and an equally good shot. This one is the one I was just about to talk about. Terrific. Both enjoyed that one a lot. What a lovely moment that was. A little bit unfortunate, but this double kick, double bank from the kick. And that looked very, very wide, didn't it? That looked like it wasn't going to drop, but it did. So 1-1 in this deciding set. Remember, guys, if we do go to 3-3, it will be a shootout. And I did see them both practicing that shootout earlier on. And another little bit of info. Not one of them missed. We could be here all night, Eric.
One ball's got a chance here.
And the 3. Look at the 2 and the 4, Eric. This is a great chance. Well, what a break.
Yeah, powered up a little more that time. Try to hit it square, cross the rack a little bit. Good result.
Ball's
looking
run now.
big here.
Must be okay. She hasn't brought the jump stick. Maybe just a slight
Yeah, just needs
swerve,
any
Eric.
part of the 4. Yeah, any contact on the 4 will pocket it. Oh, I had to go rail first.
I'm surprised she didn't bend that slightly. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, I had lots of time for the cue ball to swerve. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little
Played it plain
further
ball.
away, but
She's baffled. Bader maybe explaining what happened. I don't know what he said to her. He went up to her when she was about to play the shot and said something. I'm not sure what he did say.
well, and this is what we've been talking about. She looked decisive on her decision, and then he went and said something, and it wasn't the result they were looking for. It's again, you're looking for all the information you can get, but if a player is ready to shoot, I tend to just kind of let them go.
He kind of leapt out of his chair, didn't he, to say something to her.
Yeah.
Oh, careful here, Sanjin. All ball fouls, remember, guys. The referee, Hawkeye, is watching. Big pressure now on both teams. Crucial to get a lead in this deciding set.
Shot there, had to play a soft stun over, get the cue ball traveling a little further right. Actually got a little too far. Still manageable for Pelivanovic. Pretty small angle required on the 9 to get properly over onto the 10 if they want to shoot it in the shorter pocket. If they get too straight, there'll be options to shoot it in the long pocket.
Looks just about right to leave Diana right behind this 10 ball, playing to the same pocket as the 9, edging closer to the 3 that they need, that guarantees a shootout, but they want to get to 4. Beautifully done. Now just stroke this home, no pace, just pocket speed, stroke it home, keep the head still, and you'll be in the lead 2-1 in this crucial deciding set. There it is, well done. And I think they're gaining momentum now, and it's going the other way for Bader and Bean.
Yeah, really 6-2 in the last 8 games. So definitely confidence increasing.
Now in sets between Conrad Jusician with his partner Shasha Liu up against Zhang Muan and Oliver Sznolnoki, all square in sets 1-1, but it's Sznolnoki and partner who are 2-0 up in their third and deciding set. And here's a little bit of a shock for you. Wei Chu Chen and Eklan Kachi are a set down and 3-1 down to Chen Chi Chiang and Daniel Maciel. That's over on table number 2. Big booming break there from Sanjin Perlivanovic.
Yeah, that's the one he's got to stick with. It's good results so far. Last couple he's hit.
Stopped the cue ball great, didn't he? Just got kicked slightly. Not sure if he has a shot at the one. Yes, he does. Good shot.
Yeah, cues the ball a little higher than she hits on the final stroke, kind of like Federer Gorst. Has to go to the side here. Wants an angle moving towards the 4. It's good. See how the cue ball's playing exactly. It's kind of playing to the left of the 8, so no option to go all the way to the short rail, but she can just leg it down. Preference shot here. Could play with a bunch of left and get over to the left side of the table, or 2 short rails back and forth. I don't mind playing it with a bunch of left. Pockets are playing pretty big, it looks like, this week. Just went for the play with a little less spin. Slightly too much angle here. Just has to dig into the cue ball nicely. Ivanovic kind of getting down on the cue ball, making sure that the max draw will actually play over okay. Looks like they're going to cross it over twice. Can't quite draw it enough. Ooh,
very close. That's the danger, isn't it, Eric, of aiming where you're not going to hit.
Yeah, especially above it. Federer does it so well, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know, it's hard to get into the max low of the cue ball when you start cueing at center.
Another thing with Federer, he's got such a nice long backswing and smooth delivery that he gets a lot more out of the cue ball than most people would, you know, by not aiming so high as well. Or, not aiming so low. He tends to get more draw nearer to the centre of the ball still, which is down to his big elbow drop follow through as well.
I know what you mean. Timing's so perfect, he gets that extra rotation without really going to the extremes of the cue ball, which is a big advantage.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what that was. It's not how we played it.
Must have been trying it.
For it.
Caught it.
I think he
very
was.
thick. Yeah.
Very fidgety, isn't he, in the chair, Bader? He's always either drinking, cleaning his cue, brushing his trousers. Very fidgety player. Oh dear. Well, that's gone completely wrong.
Yeah, I think she was trying to kick at it rail first there and just caught the ball first. So a chance to level the score now.
Nicely done. Rail first. This looks like it's going all the way, this one. Just can't separate these.
Yeah, next game very important because the winner of the next game will be guaranteed a shootout, and it's a real safety net going into rack number 6.
Zelensky and Seosewa have pulled back to 1 set each, and they're 1-1 in their deciding set. 3-3 Fischer Kazakis against Sun and Hong. That's their first set only, which is unusual.
What a bad roll that was. Cue ball was perfectly in the center of the table, but kicked in the end. 3 balls down. The 10's going to come up. Ball in hand start here for Pelivanovic and Kojieva. Two balls not available into the most obvious pocket, and the three's actually kind of hampering the one a little bit. Looks like they're just going to play safe here, Mark. Open up the two ball a little bit.
Get him on 2 fouls. Why not?
I would open up the 2 personally. Kind of looks like they're playing it before the side, but might be playing into it. I guess more focused on where the 1 was going to end up, because they will be going for the 3rd foul.
Yeah, and maybe she was trying to put the 1 near the 10 for a possible 1-10 combo as well. That's always something to think about, isn't it, when you're playing a hook like that? Get the cue ball somewhere near the 10. She actually hit the 10. Wow, this is super tough. Oof. Good luck with this one, Bean. She doesn't like it.
Yeah, can't really hit it with a lot of speed either, because she's on the bridge, even turning the bridge on its side. So even if she does get a contact, might leave something. Try.
2 fouls. Wow, get that cue ball in behind that 5 or in behind the 10-4.
Yeah, there's less movement towards the 10-4, but I think he will favor the 5. Can kind of play the 1 near the 7. Touchy shot. It's got to be judged perfectly. Yeah, I guess the 1 up the left side will be okay too. I don't believe he's going for this, Mark. It looks like he is, but
yeah, can you still go for the 1 out? And no, he's going in behind the 5. Wants it tight.
It is.
Good shot. Good shot. 2 fouls, so they're told. They are warned. Well, if they don't hit this, they will be on the hill. Pelivanovic and Kojieva.
Doesn't look like he's left the long rail, right long rail, but he has. That's 2 rails over, though.
Good
Beautifully
shot.
judged. Staying alive in this rack. Great shot. Yeah, and the bank affords position towards the 2.
Just awkward. Too far for the bank. In behind the 5, maybe? What do you think here, Eric?
I think so. Nothing really happening off the right side of the 2. Ideally, you're looking for safes where you don't have to draw it, but 5's pretty close to where he wants to land. Could go behind the 10-4.
Yeah, bigger target, wasn't it? Hasn't got it. He's annoyed with himself there. That was a really good chance to get an advantage. Two ball over by the 7. Cue ball back over behind where it is now. That's the plan.
Yeah, that was good quick communication there. I think they both had the same idea.
Good shot.
Gonna have to go too high up the right long rail to go the one obvious one rail at it. So multiple rail kick here. Object ball's closer to the close to the rail. Shot. Just left it. The 410's actually lined up pretty good to the pocket. Only reason I'm mentioning that is because you have to get a pretty small angle on the 4 to get onto the 5. Playing into the angle though, of that small angle, so they'll avoid it.
Well, he wants...
He's bringing it up.
He wants the combo. He said, come on, Bean, let's go for the early win. Let's get on that hill. Swinging it in and out of the corner. Needs this to go a bit. Well, he's on the 5, on the 4 if he wants to take it on. I think he'll have to now. Little nudge on the 10.
Yeah, the thing I'd worry about here is catching the 10 thinly if he's drawing it, and I think he's decided to follow it a little more.
Yeah, lost the cue ball. Nothing easy. Not hard enough.
Just short. Cue ball behind the 8 here. Pelivanovic ideally would be wanting to just play this with right spin and kind of check the angle off the rail, but I think it might be playing through just a little too much. Might be there. Big advantage if he doesn't have to draw this ball.
Oh,
he did, and he hit it well. That shot's tougher than it looked there.
Not easy at all, was it? You set that shot up and try and play it. It's so easy to overhit it.
Well, it's just when you're hitting it with higher speed, you really have to contact the object ball perfectly because the speed will affect the cue ball a lot more. It's been an interesting match, Mark. No break-in runs, really. But both teams coming up with some good kicks, some good tactical play. Really nip and tuck here. Good shot. Did well to get all the way that far over onto the right side.
Still unsure who's going to reach the hill first. You would have these as favourites, of course, right now.
A little straighter than ideal. Pelivanovic looks like he's looking over to the right side, so likely a little angle moving to the right here.
It's okay. They are to the hill first, so guaranteed a shootout. But they would love to close it out with a break and run. It will be Sanjin to break. Don't forget, guys, all the info on all the events here in Spain, and the last one of the year as well in Jacksonville, the Women's World 9 Ball, of course. All the information you need is on the ProBilliardSeries.com website, and follow Pro Billiard Series on Facebook as well. There's all the info you need, brackets, live scores, upcoming events, prize money, the player list, everything is there for you. ProBilliardSeries.com. So Kodyeva to break off. Now she's got a lot of power. Can she find the accuracy as well to make a ball?
Look at that very corner ball on the rack going in again. Shot on the one.
Yeah, the 3 going directly to the bottom left-hand corner. Well spotted, Eric.
Two ball passes in the bottom right. Gonna need some left spin to get over on the left side of the table, but the one's pretty close to the pocket. Shot of the rack really here, Mark.
Yeah, it's going to be a nervy run out if that's what they're going for. Yeah, didn't
get enough left spin into it. Combo's tempting, but too tough.
Does he go for 7? Can play it as a 2-way. Draw back for the 4 also.
I think ideally they'll be looking to play the cue ball behind the 10, but there's just questions of if something will go on the side while doing that. Not behind the 6, pardon me. A lot of options here.
Yeah. Draw into the 10 maybe to hold behind the 6. Played it well. Two rails past the 5. Maybe called the 7, I'm not sure. Oh, just trying to flick it thin. Good attempt that was, Eric, wasn't it? Very, very close. Yes, says Diana. She's happy with that. Get me on the 4, I'll get you on the 5, she says. Perfect.
He's in a good position here. Goes in.
Ten ball corner.
So calling the early 10. Going for the match. This is a chance. Now take your time, as much time as you've got.
10 ball corner pocket.
Staying with the 10 ball. She's running out of time though. Oh, why so hard? Why so hard? Oh, Diana. That would have gone in if it wasn't so hard.
I agree.
Yeah,
it's not the kind of
Sanjay.
shot you want to baby, but hit it real high speed there.
Sanjin, it was written all over his face, wasn't it? I read his mind. Why it's so hard? Yeah, just saying, just calm down, don't hit hard. Well, is that going to be their last chance to win this outright rather than a shootout? I don't think so. This has gone wrong. This is a tough 7 ball, even tougher to get on the 8.
No good.
Yeah, and if this goes close to the corner, it's an easier pot, but nothing easy about this at this stage, especially trying to get back up for the 8. It does go in the top right. So some
Yeah,
height.
just
Just
Go
a
ahead,
bit of
sorry.
right spin, Eric. Yes, just a bit of right. Or is he coming all the way around the angles? Is he stunning with power? He's jacking
avoid
up.
the
He's
9.
going all in.
No.
Wow. That's 2 bites at the cherry already to get this match won. Will they get another slight angle on this 7 to get the cue ball over for the 8, to play the 8 into the same pocket, Eric?
Not enough. Oh, just enough. Had a lot of left spin on that ball.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to get nowhere near, didn't it? Wow, what a match this has been. No one, I think, deserves to win it, and no one deserves to lose it either. It's one of those matches. It's been so many chances. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. So we are going to a shootout, guys. There it is. It's 3-3. Bean, big beaming smile from Bean. She's happy just to be in it still.
Let's have a quick chat before we start.
Yeah, Kojeva and Pelivanovic had the match in their hands there with the combo, but they'll have to forget it now.
Yeah, if she hits that half the speed she hit it, it's in, it goes in. It wobbled in both jaws of the pocket. Referee just explaining that the 10 will be racked where it's, or spotted where it's racked, not on the spot. And it will always be white side up, so they've got a blue sphere to aim at. 2 diamonds up, which is of course the kitchen line, and 1 diamond across. They can choose to go from which side they want first. Sanjin and Bader will have the first 4 shots each. Switching sides in between. You must make the ball into the correct pocket. You cannot scratch, and you're still under the shot clock. If we're level after 4 innings each. The box shrinks back by 1 diamond, and then it's sudden death. Oh, it's well wide of the mark. And he scratched as well.
Yeah, he got too long down on his shot clock there. Got up to within 2 seconds. Start hearing the beep, start knowing that you got to win the match. Just had to prepare quicker there, in my opinion.
I'll tell you something else which is a little bit strange. They've put the balls in the pockets where the balls are going to be potted into. I find that very strange, to be honest. We've seen balls jump out before, and some players really hit this shot hard.
I agree.
Well, Bader missing exactly the same and scratching exactly the same.
Wow.
And fluking the 10 ball. It won't count, of course.
Not the usual shootout action we're used to seeing here.
Yeah, what's he doing here, look, with his cue? We're seeing more and more players doing this. Fedor Gorst started it, of course. Taking his little extension off for some shots, putting it on for others. What's that all about, Eric?
I've never heard a final answer on that one. I don't mess with it personally. I just like to focus on the shot.
Oh, wide again. A little bit quick on the stroke from Sanjin. So, none for 2. Bader's turn from the same side. Anywhere behind the kitchen line. 1 diamond across. That's the box for now.
It's going to go with the follow play this time. I like this. A little more simple. 4 misses in a row, Mark. When's the last time we've seen that?
I was just going to say, I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't think
I've ever seen 4 misses in a row.
Oh, so it's going to be up to the ladies now.
Yeah, that little purple added box on the end will be for the sudden death, should it happen. There's still no score. Incredible. At last, Sanjin makes... sorry, it's Gandia that's made it. Well done, Diana. And now she's all smiles. Bean was all smiles when they got to the shootout. Is she going to be smiling after her first shot? Well, it's coming up to 2 a.m. in the morning where I am, but I'm not feeling tired at all. This is exciting. It's been exciting from the start. Oh, it's well wide. A little bit of decel. Didn't really get through the ball there.
Just caught a bit of unwanted left spin on that one. Deflected the cue ball out to the right a bit. So this is for the win here for Gandia.
Yeah, this goes down. It's all over.
Not there.
Hurried it slightly. So we're still going. But of course, Bean has to make this. If she doesn't, it's all over. So big pressure now on the Australian. If she makes it, we're going to sudden death. No, she doesn't. That's it. It's all over. The high fives from Sanjin and Diana Kodyeva. It was a tough match to get through. All I'm saying is, Eric, get those Starbuck points over to me, please. I'll have a flat white. I'll have a grande. And Mark, put Mark White on it, please. Thank you very much for your company here. What a great match we've enjoyed here, Eric Hallefson and myself, Mark White. There's still more to come. It's Kelly Fisher up against Shah Liu. Isn't it? Is it? Tell me, Eric, help me out here.
It is on table one. That'll be the next match here.
It is Shah Liu against Kelly Fisher. Thank you so much for your company today, guys. That's it from me today, but Eric will be back for the next one. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for your company today. I'm Mark White. Good night.